I think she was the winner in the contest last night. Miss Led, you probably remember her. She has some shorts named after her. 6:23, 23 minutes after 6 o'clock. Brian without O'Brien here. As a matter of fact, I do have the winner of the Tropicana Tan contest. She's right here. Step right up to the microphone, would you please, here, darling? This is... you probably remember this lady. This is Miss Patty Brownberry. She is the winner of the tanning contest last night, and I want to thank you for dropping by our studios at this ungodly hour, Miss Brownberry. I was wondering, is that your real name, Patty?
As a matter of fact, it is.
Isn't that nice? Now, I wonder if you could tell me, what is the secret to your success? Do you cultivate this tan on a regular basis? Do you have your own tanning booth? Do you
Lots of sun, very few clothes. That's the secret.
Well, that's really nice. I was kind of hoping she'd let me in on her secret there. You know what I mean? Well, what do you plan on doing with your prize money, Miss Brownberry? I mean, hey, $15,000 just for walking around in a bikini in a nightclub.
Not spending it on clothes.
No, obviously not. That was an interesting bikini you had on. I think that was the only fur-lined bikini that we did have in the contest last night.
26 at BWI, the Inner Harbor temperature 34 at B104. You may push the button if you like. No? Okay.
It's a good morning. Brian and NO Brien on B104.
Yes, it's 4 minutes after 6 o'clock, 6:04, and welcome to the last day of vacation on your Brian and NO Brien show. Now, look, before you start calling up, I know this is a Madonna record.
Panic in the streets.
Yes, I know, Panic in the Streets. I figure with all the headlines she's getting, we probably ought to play it anyway.
But that's absurd.
I know that too, but hey, you got to do these things every once in a while, you know what I'm saying?
I think he's dead wrong.
All right, Howard, you're no ball of beach either, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, good for you. It's B104. Can you imagine a baby between Sean Penn and Madonna? Oh, God,
Yes.
poor child. It's 6:08, 8 minutes after 6 o'clock. Brian and NO Brien. Welcome to Friday morning, the best day of the week. And it's going to be a nice day, by God. It says right here. Bob Turk, I take shorthand. 44 today, lovely day. 31 tonight. Rain and snow tomorrow? What the hell is this? What about the... Halt! Stop the music! Stop the music! The morning sun has arrived. Yay! You're probably asking why I'm so excited. Well, the answer is, I don't know. No, listen. If you get the morning paper,
That's right.
somewhere in here, in the new Maryland Lives section, there is a B104 page that I could win $104,000, unless of course they got that stupid little disclaimer in there that says something about families are not eligible or some other bull. What the hell is the damn thing? Come on now. I'm trying to find the page. Just give me a minute here because this is hot and it's in your paper and mine and I can't find it. What is going... Just give me a minute, Sean.
All right.
Just hold on a second.
I'm waiting.
So the B104 page is supposed to be a big page. Ah! There it is. Okay, now... I found the page. No, what the hell is this now? All right, okay. I got the page. It's, now what happens here? Okay. Clip it. All right, well, I can do that. That's easy because it takes up the whole stinking thing. There. Oops. Clip it carefully, they should say. And I'm clipping it now. I'm clipping. Well, actually, I'm tearing. Now what do I do? Fill it out. Fill what out?
Fill out the ticket.
What ticket?
The $104,000 Mickey Mouse sweepstakes ticket.
Well, it's not in here.
What do you mean it's not in there?
Well, all I got is this thing that says B104 songs in a row.
Well, what's on the other side of the page?
Nothing. Something. Did they screw up my ticket? What did they do here? I'm looking now. I'm looking. Listen, this is obviously going to take a minute or two, so I'll be working on this. All right.
Oh, man.
What?
This is really a great show to work out to.
Thank you, darling.
I just turn on B104.
Right.
Take your picture to the seat of my exercise bike.
Right.
And get on there and ride.
Whoa. Well, no arguing with the view, I'll tell you that. Looking pretty good from here. Whoa. 6:10, 10 minutes after 6 o'clock.
Wow! Hey! Isn't that exciting?
Yes, it was. And I found my page. It was over on the other side. See, it was right there. That's B104, 6:14, 14 minutes after 6 o'clock. If you got here late, I'm still Brian Wilson, and that's Sean. Sean Hall is at the controls of the Good Ship Enterprise this morning. We're
The
at
last day.
The last day, I'm afraid. We're at Warp Factor 1. By the way, you'll be interested to know an interesting vacation note. Little Donnie went hightailing it off to the islands and decided he was such a big mega star he could make it into Jamaica or someplace without his birth certificate or a tourist card.
Oh, no.
He is now languishing in some flea bag hotel down in southern Florida because they said, sorry, pal, we don't watch you. So there you go, folks. You do have to obey the laws owed to land. So anyway, it's about 6:15, and I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's no day at the beach, you know what I'm saying. So Jiffy Lube.
Where have we heard that name before?
You heard it the last time I did this commercial, you powder brain. Jiffy Lube has got, I think got something like 21, 22 locations in the Baltimore area. And you know how important it is to change your oil on a regular basis, but especially in the wintertime like this, because that stuff down there in the cold weather, the oil gets like molasses. And it's real tough, you know, to get it circulating and so on in cold weather, and then the parts and stuff start to wear, and Anyway, Jiffy Lube, you whip on in there, no appointment is necessary. They do the oil change, they do an oil filter, and then they completely lubricate your chassis, you know, where all that salt and stuff has been gathering over the past couple of weeks. The transmission fluid, the differential fluid, the brake fluid, power steering fluid, battery fluid, windshield washer fluid. God knows we run out of that fast enough. They'll check your air filter, inflate your tires, vacuum your car's interior, wash your windows, check your diaphragm, and do all of that in just a matter of moments, because they got 3-4 people that pounce on your car the moment you drive in the door. Make sure to drop in Jiffy Lube today. No appointment is necessary. You might even be able to wangle out a leftover 1987 Brian and NO Brien calendar. Wouldn't that be a yacht? Oh, and if you're down in the neighborhood, drop in the new store, the brand new one, which probably brings the total up to 22 Jiffy Lubes, 9267 Baltimore National Pike in Ellicott City, but there has to be one near you.
B104.
19 minutes after 6 o'clock. Nice day today, clouding up tonight, and then some garbage here about rain and snow tomorrow. I don't know what the hell that's all about. Anyway, that's the story, okay? Let's see, what else I got to tell. Oh, make sure to pull out that Maryland Live section if you don't get home delivery. Get by and pick up a copy of the paper.
B104, the Brian and NO Brien Show, 6:22, 22 after 6. Bob Church says we're going to be partly cloudy day today, high 44. 34 now, and Sly Fox.
B104, Brian and NO Brien with the song that asks the question, where's Steve Cochran now and who cares? 6:26. Here's Sean with the news.
All right, first of all, this morning, let's get a check on traffic. Here is Tom Olson.
I do look like a fool.
Brian and NO Brien.
Sing the name.
Brian and NO Brien.
Love it.
In the morning on B104.
6:31. 29 minutes and 7 o'clock. Are you ready for this?
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Sean?
You ready? I'm ready. You ready?
Okay.
I said I was ready.
All right. I think we got it locked now, pal. We're all ready for this. Birthdays and horoscopes coming up here in a few minutes. And the real ultimate wake-up song. C'est la vie, darling. That's what I like. A little French in the morning. 6:34. 26 minutes and 7 o'clock. Sean got it. That's good. B104, Brian and NO Brien. It's 6:38, 22 minutes, 7 o'clock. This is a great song. Got a little time? Go ahead.
Unfortunately, there's no more time.
Well, I'm sorry. I jumped in too early. I like to squeeze every note out of that song whenever I possibly can.
Front page of this morning's USA Today. Snakes crossing a road are 3 times more likely to be squashed than turtles.
3 years? That must have been one of those federal grants. Yeah, right. Unbelievable. How many millions went into that? Way to go, Bert. Very alert. He looked both ways. Thank you, Bert. Thank you very much.
Anyway, no.
Squash City. 6:39, 21 minutes away from 7 o'clock. That latest bulletin from our news department, and we want to thank you very much, Sean. There's where your federal money is going to, friends. Your tax dollars at work. If you believe that, well, you're a better man than I, gung it in. We'll do the 4 in a row coming up in about a half an hour, and the birthdays and horoscopes next. B104. It is 6:42 now, 18 minutes away from 7 o'clock. Nice day today, going up to whatever I said it was going up to earlier, 44. Actually, I didn't say that. Bob Turk said that, and if it's wrong, you can blame him and leave me out of it. Thank you very much. But today is also the anniversary of the death of Sally Thorner's wardrobe consultant. We're all going to have a moment of silence for that. It happened a number of years ago, and you can see the results. Anyway, I got my own. There we go. I like this turban, Sean. A lot of polyester.
Yes.
Ugly colors.
Smells like polyester.
Strange color. Yes. You know her. Anyway, that's the story on this one. So let's just jump right in here. Wait a minute. I got to get my guest Leo guy queued up here on the phone.
Okay.
I think he's all set now. Aries, ask Dr. Ruth if she can teach your old dog some new tricks. Taurus, you can tell your wife hasn't beaten her weight problem when you keep finding Twinkie crumbs on her lipstick.
Ooh.
Gemini, be concerned when your restaurant's "Please wait to be seated" sign is outside the restrooms. Cancer, your date takes you to a new Mexican-Chinese restaurant, but don't order the refried poo-poo platter.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Leo! Come on, guy, you're on. Leo!
Hey, Leo, mate.
Good. Do something for the inner city poor when you observe the Salvation Army laying mines around the soup kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Virgo, you will meet a Soviet defector who tells you he wants asylum from women with mustaches.
Evening,
Oh,
Will.
man. Don't send him to Fells Point.
There.
Libra,
Daddy.
it'll be difficult to trace your roots when you don't even know your parents' last name.
True.
Scorpio, diet time when you need a Jaws of life just to get out of your car. Sagittarius, a distant relative will fall asleep in a tanning booth, and it takes 2 cans of Easy Off to get her out. Capricorn, remember, marriage is just like
Where's
living
Tony
alone.
Randall when you need him?
Yeah, where was I? Oh, yeah, marriage. Marriage is just like living alone, but with more laundry.
Yeah.
Aquarius,
More quarters.
you're finally convinced to go back on that diet when your tailor takes your measurements in longitude and latitude. And finally, Pisces.
Did you say finally,
I said
Pisces?
finally.
Finally,
Finally, Pisces. That's a whole sign now. They don't call it Pisces, just call it finally, Pisces. Finally, Pisces. Your blind date is suffering from delusions of grandeur by carrying a hefty bag in his wallet.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Here it comes.
B104.
Yes! Here it comes. All right, here we go. Pull up your boxer shorts. Let's get on with it.
At B104.
It's a good morning
Well, I should hope so.
with Brian and NO Brien
Then again.
on B104.
Okay, boys and girls. Here they come from Atlanta, Georgia. And now I'm going to leave the room for a few minutes. Okay, Sean, don't you think it's about time this record was over? Yes! Yes! Like the guy said, why wake us up if you're going to put us back to sleep again? I couldn't agree with you more, sir. 6 minutes after 7 o'clock. 7:06. Brian and NO Brien with the song I wrote back in 1962. I wrote this myself. You don't believe me? Pick up a copy of the album next time you're in the store. Look right underneath the song. It says Brian Wilson. It was great!
Well, East Coast girls
Surely he gets paid big money for that.
Can you fly this plane and land it?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious.
Right.
And don't call me Shirley.
That's what I said.